Hello, hello. Hello. Okay, audio is great. Um, Today we are doing the 5 random blocks series. I had to test my audio if it was scratchy. But, I have everything set up and ready. Let's begin our 5 random blocks series. And let's get right into it. So our first thing we need to spin, and I don't have any wheels that I can show for some reason, but I can tell you what it spent. So, um, first we're gonna pick where we're gonna build our land. So we're gonna get our grass out. This right here, I'm actually going to reveal right away because you're gonna see it anyway. So this right here, and I'm gonna switch it to day because I always start my streams with daytime mode. So this is right here, the 5 random blocks building. So I built my own building off camera. So this, I'll explain this when we get to it. But for now, we're going to go right into where we're going to build our land. So we have this side, this section built. I think we're planning on building, let's see. I need to get like this and gray concrete and yellow and white. Probably should have got the road stuff ready for us. So we got this side. I think we can focus. Should we start, I don't know, building right on this side, I think. So let's see how much land we're going to get on this side. 25. Okay, 25 times 25. So, you can. So it ends right there for that. And then that should be 25 that way. And then now we just gotta fill it in from these ends. So the only time we build a road, oh, we went too far. The only time we build a road, also we're using realistic texture pack for this series. So if the water looks way better than you normally see in Minecraft, it's because it's completely realistic. But it's still vanilla in a way. So this series is just about pretty much building. This is the 5 random blocks. If you are just tuning in, we still don't know what we're building, but we know we're using 25% of the land. So let's get right into it. And the buildings we build are also random, so we don't even know what building we're building today. It can fall into any area, basically. But it will be a functional city because the type of villager depends on the type of thing we're building in this series. And we're kicking off this series better than usual, and it's gonna be faster. I made that building for a reason because it'll be faster if we have a building like that. So we're just filling in land, and then I'm gonna show you the road. Okay, so what we're doing here. Okay, now what we're doing here is we're gonna build out over here. We're gonna build the road. Because we're trying to get this to be a full-blown city. Functional. The reason why I selected water is so we can build like a sewer system or like a boat or like a cruise ship at some point. I don't know. But it will be functional. I promise you that the city is functional. Based on the villagers, how the function. And we do have jobless villagers in play. And some of this series could be a two-parter too. Like the build could be a two-part based on our 5 random blocks. Okay, so our land maker is complete. We can agree that our land maker is complete. Got our sidewalk out to here. So now let's build that way. This is probably going to be our smallest road. Based on how big the land is also based on how big the road will be for a certain side. So obviously we're gonna have a turn here. But let's focus on the two. So we want to put a yellow block on each two. Okay, sweet. And then we're gonna do that, and then I wonder if it has to be, okay, it has to be two that way. Okay, sweet. The road does have to be one more big. Okay, and then we're gonna fill it with this block. I think it's the right one. Yeah, it is. Okay, sweet. Those who don't know how to build a road, this is how to build a road. We'll get the turn in a few minutes here. Okay, so we can probably put a sidewalk on this end. We still don't know what we're building here. Okay, sweet. See, this is okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build. We're gonna build basically a road on this side. Like that. We don't know how much land will be on this side, but we do know a road goes here. That's what we do know. Well, let's build a free triple S. Look like a walkway every time we hit an end of a certain road. I don't really have a dead end. We know this is gonna be a turn, so hold on. Let me think about this real quick. 1, 2. You know what? Actually, no, that won't work because the road has to be longer. Okay, I'm trying to think. Hold on. We'll make it look good. We'll make it look good. I haven't thought this through this long enough. Okay, okay, I have not thought this through this long. The reason why we have nighttime on is so we can see the city at night. And it'll be nice to have the city at night. This looks so much nicer at night. This looks so much nicer at night. I honestly think this is just a I honestly think this is just a turn. Right? It has to be just a turn. Let's get rid of this stuff. It has to be just a turn. That means we need to do... Let me get rid of these mobs so we can build here. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense for this to be a turn. Okay, so since this is a turn, we're actually going to get rid of these two ends. And then we're going to build 1, 2, 3. Get rid of this. Because it doesn't make sense for it to be that long. Unless it's a turn. I want our city to look good. Not have weird funky crosswalks. Yeah, I think that is that. It does look like... I don't know, it's weird. We'll figure that part later to connect that. For now... I don't think we have extra road here, so I think we're good here. I'm gonna build this sidewalk on this side. And then, that's right, we gotta put a torch on the direction it's going. Second one. Okay, sweet. Okay, we got that out of the way. Now let's turn it back to day. Okay. Now we gotta see which villager we're gonna make. Leather worker. Okay, sweet. Okay, leather worker. Villager. So we need a cauldron. We need a cauldron for a leather worker? Interesting. Guess that makes sense. Like cauldron and then villager. Where is the villager? Okay. So it's a leather worker. So now we're gonna do is we're going to go into a leather worker, see what we're building. Oh, leather worker could be a clothes store, a cow farm, or a leather station. It's a cow farm. Okay, so we're building a cow farm. Interesting, I like that. Okay, now I'm gonna remove all of this because we don't need it. Cow farm. I think what we're gonna do is, actually we don't know. Well, what do we base off the beds? Oh, yellow. Bookstore. What bed did we get? Gray. I know each one has a, okay. If we're going farm, I think we're gonna do a red bed. Regular red bed. Okay. Okay, let's go figure out our 5 random blocks. So now we're gonna get into the fun part. And this is this bed is meant just for me to sleep through the day. I probably could have used that bed earlier. But I didn't. So this is the super block replacer. So we choose a block we want to put in here, and then blah blah blah. We know the rest. But let's start with our first block. And all these come out randomly. So it would be a 3. Tinted glass. Interesting. Okay, let's generate again. 1. Blue ice. That's our second block. 7. Um, 10. Black wool. Okay. So we gotta build a farm with all of this stuff. Now our last block. 3. Strip cherry wood. Okay, so now we are going to replace blocks. Oops. Let's put those back in. Gotta make sure it's filled. Stripped plank. Cow farm. Gotta make sure to not touch those 5 blocks. Let me make sure all of them are filled. Okay, we can replace one more. Okay. Okay, we have 3 rows. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it goes up to goes up to 30. Okay, 1 to 30. 12. I don't know, let's not do that. Let's just replace it with whatever. Oh. I don't know what block that was. Okay, bamboo. Bamboo shelf. Where is a bamboo shelf? Oh, you choose 1 out of 9. And what can go there? Okay. Sorry, I kind of just did that on my own term. Let me replace that. Oh, okay, whatever. I'll do that stuff off camera, actually. Let's pick. We're gonna get a nature block in, I think. Maybe. Could do sponge. Lead your stone block. I don't get it. Why is that shelf not operating? Um. I just need this to. Okay. Don't know what that did, but we got our 5 random blocks. Okay, sweet. Okay, we're gonna build a cow farm, so we're gonna need cows. So the rule is we can use any decoration, we just have to use the 5 random blocks. So let's get right into it. Cow, we need fence. I think fence counts as a decoration. So if we're going to go with strip cherry wood, I think we should go with cherry fence. Okay, and then we're gonna build. We're gonna build a farm with all these blocks. Oof. Um. Because we could build a fence right here. And then use the stripped cherry wood. And then we can do that. Oh, flip. Okay. We're gonna make like a kind of sort of futuristic farm. Let me. We're gonna do that. Gotta remember this is a cow farm, so I gotta make it Maybe put these lights here. Make sort of modernish barn. Okay, sweet. Gotta remember I got the floor as well. Where barns usually have dirt, right? I guess we just use a shovel, shovel all of it. Doors. I'll have to use cherry doors for this. Then no, we're not doing that. Just gonna make the inside wooden. Um, so since this is a cow farm, we don't really need to do anything with the ground on this side. So now what we do is we place cows around here. Maybe like 6. Yeah, 6. Do 6. Okay. And now the villager. So what we do is we put that there. Put that there, and we put that there. Then a leather worker is in play, and then boom. It's a cow farm. You can tell it's a cow farm. There's cows. Then we got our cow farm. So that was our 5 random blocks. I'm gonna confirm that we have used all of these. Tinted glass is gonna be up here. We got our blue ice, which is like fake windows. And then we got the black wool, which is on here. We got the cherry wood here. And then we got the shroom light. Now how like there's like logs that go here. We used shroom light instead to fill that gap. And it's kind of like we kind of made this a modern looking one. But yeah, this is what it is. Oh, we need a sign. I don't think farms announce themselves. I don't think we need to add a sign. I think we gotta know that it's just a leather. That it's just a cow farm. I think that is it for today. Sorry, I'm gonna reset the chat real quick. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the 5 random blocks. We have built a cow farm in this episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We are going to we're gonna continue our survival quest next episode, and I'm gonna have no idea what I'm doing. See you later. Goodbye, tigers. See you in the next Minecraft video. And yeah. And I think that is it.